A breaking announcement from Donald Trump has just shaken the Social Security world. A surprise clause buried in his new bill is now dominating headlines. And seniors across the country are left wondering, will your benefits survive this? This isn't just another speech or policy draft. This is signed, sealed, and already triggering economic shockwaves. Now, let's unpack exactly what just happened and what it could mean for you, your monthly check, and the future of Social Security in America. Trump's latest legislation, branded as part of his One Big Beautiful Bill, includes a never-before-seen provision: the elimination of federal income taxes on most Social Security benefits. Under current law, many seniors still pay taxes on their benefits, depending on their income levels. About half of all Social Security recipients today see up to 85% of their benefits taxed. But that changes now. According to the White House, the bill makes 88% of all Social Security recipients completely tax-free. That means more money in your pocket, immediately. But here's the fine print. The move also wipes out hundreds of billions in federal revenue that the government previously counted on. In the next 10 years alone, budget experts estimate a loss of over $4.5 trillion in tax collections, a hole that must be filled somehow. And the solution Trump is offering? Massive new tariffs. Trump is planning to raise taxes on imported goods, everything from cars to electronics to clothing, to make up the shortfall. He claims this will both protect American jobs and raise the funds needed to offset the tax break for seniors. But not everyone agrees. Economists warn that tariffs tend to raise prices for everyday Americans, especially retirees on fixed incomes. So even if your Social Security check grows by $200 a month after taxes, you could end up paying more at the grocery store, at the pharmacy, and at the gas pump. And that's just one layer of the shock. Here's the second. The Social Security Trust Fund is already running out of money. According to the program's own board of trustees, the fund is projected to run a deficit by 2033. That's less than 8 years away. At that point, if Congress doesn't intervene, benefits could automatically be cut by about 20% across the board. And now that the federal government is bringing in even less money due to this tax break, the clock may tick down even faster. Some experts say this change, while popular, could speed up Social Security's collapse by 2 to 3 years, unless additional funding mechanisms are added quickly. And that's what has many in Washington panicking behind closed doors. Now, let's break this down with real-world impact. If you're a retired couple in Florida, bringing in $3,200 per month in Social Security, and you were previously paying $1,000 per year in taxes, you'll now keep all of that. But if you're buying groceries, medication, or even household goods that are now subject to Trump's new tariffs, you might see prices rise by 8 to 15%. So what the government gives with one hand, the market could take with the other. And there's more. The bill includes a quiet provision that has barely made the headlines: a study group funded by the Department of Treasury to review the retirement age. Sources say the group is considering raising the full retirement age to 68 for those born after 1980. That's not official yet, but the language in the bill opens the door. Critics say this is a slippery slope. They believe this bill, while marketed as a tax break, is actually laying the foundation for privatizing parts of the Social Security system. Another section of the law introduces what the White House is calling Trump retirement accounts. Every newborn could be given a tax-free investment account funded by diverted payroll taxes. And although the administration insists these are supplemental, not replacements for Social Security, critics say that's the exact blueprint used in countries that have dismantled their public retirement programs. So, is this relief? Or a red flag? Seniors and financial analysts alike are trying to make sense of it. The IRS says that this change will be retroactive to January 1st, 2025. Meaning, if you've already paid taxes on your Social Security this year, you may receive a refund check later this fall. But how that refund will be processed and when is still unclear. Treasury officials have 90 days to release implementation guidelines. Meanwhile, tax professionals are advising seniors to not adjust their current withholding just yet until official IRS notices are issued. And what about state taxes? That's where it gets more complicated. Currently, 12 states tax Social Security benefits. Some of those states, like Colorado, have passed laws to automatically match federal tax rules. Others will continue to tax benefits, regardless of the federal exemption. So, depending on where you live, you might see full relief or only partial. Beyond that, there's concern over the long-term political implications. Because this tax break was passed through budget reconciliation, it can be reversed with a simple majority vote. That means a future Congress, even without a supermajority, could vote to bring those taxes right back. And with Social Security's finances already on shaky ground, some believe that's not just a possibility, it's likely. Seniors like Linda Martinez from Arizona are cautiously celebrating. She's a widow living on $1,870 per month in Social Security. She told a local news station that she's thrilled about the extra money, but worried that they'll take it back next year, just like they always do. Meanwhile, younger workers, especially millennials and Gen Z, are feeling uneasy. Many of them already doubt Social Security will be there when they retire. And now, they're watching their payroll taxes get redirected into retirement experiments and tariff games, all while the program's solvency worsens. Even within Trump's own party, there are quiet concerns. Some conservative economists warn that rising debt from this policy could lead to Medicare cuts or entitlement reforms in future sessions. They argue that the real winner here might not be seniors, but politicians seeking quick praise during election season. There's also the cybersecurity angle. The Social Security Administration has issued a warning about a surge in scams following this announcement. Fraudsters are already posing as SSA officials, calling, texting, or emailing seniors claiming they must verify their accounts to receive the tax refund. The SSA reminds Americans they never ask for personal information by phone, email, or text. And you'll never be asked to pay in gift cards or wire transfers. Be alert. This is prime scam season. Financial advisors are now encouraging seniors to do 3 things immediately. Log in to your MySSA account and verify your contact info. Consult your tax advisor about your 2025 withholding situation. Keep a close eye on federal announcements from the IRS and SSA over the next 90 days. The dust hasn't settled. This new law opens opportunities, but also risks. And while some retirees will celebrate now, the bigger question looms. What happens next year? What happens if tariffs don't raise enough money? What if inflation spikes again? And most importantly, what if Congress decides to restructure the program to balance the books? We've seen it before. A short-term benefit, followed by a long-term rollback. This story is still unfolding, and it may determine how Social Security survives the next decade. So stay informed. Keep watching, because this may be the biggest shift in Social Security since the 1983 amendments. And the question remains, will your benefits survive? Disclaimer. This video is for informational and educational purposes only and should not be taken as financial, legal, or tax advice. Some of the content discussed may be speculative or subject to change as new information emerges or policies evolve. Viewers are strongly encouraged to consult with certified professionals before making any decisions related to Social Security, retirement planning, or tax matters. The creators of this content are not affiliated with the Social Security Administration, the IRS, or any other government institution. All views expressed are for general awareness and should not be relied upon as official guidance or confirmation.